Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. You know my collection of DigiCams I showed you before. Since then I got a few more, but these are all the ones that are broken, or partially broken, or not working at all, or we'll see what problems do they have. Because recently, you know, I had these, and recently I got this, it's called a dozen because there are 12. I got them all these 12 for about $25, just because of this HP PhotoSmart R817 was actually the model that I had, you know, my second digital camera, my second DigiCam. So it has no battery, and most of these do not work, but there are a few that are perfectly functional, so without battery or some issues. Alright, so you may notice some DSLRs. We'll get to them as soon as possible. Now I got some tags on them so I can know what's wrong. Also, something interesting I want to show you. This is a DigiCam and this is a battery for a DigiCam. Look how different they are. This is actual digital photo camera, and the other battery is from a fully functional Sony. That's from a completely functional Sony Mavica with a floppy disk. Maybe that's next to be reviewed, because it totally works. I can shoot pictures on a floppy disk, and I have 4 of these. Okay, so this works. Now the other ones, let's see what problems do they have, because maybe you can help me diagnose the problems in some cases, or maybe come with some suggestions in the comment section below. I have 2 almost similar HP PhotoSmart cameras, R717 and R707. There are minor differences between them, and you know, these use lithium-ion batteries. I don't have a battery for these cameras, but I have a plug-in adapter, 3 volts. I can plug it in to the power, and they seem to work, although this one has a problem with the lens cap. You see there is kind of blocked or something. These are very similar. Maybe if I get a new battery I could test them and make a review, because plugged in there's not much to do. Okay, the other one uses the classic AA batteries, so I want to show you. I push the start button. There's a light over there, but nothing shows up. It will not start. The batteries are good, but the camera does not turn on completely. If I press playback, start, there are some HP logo, and nothing shows up. No menu, nothing. So it's kind of broken. I don't know what type of fix can I try. The lens will not come out. Another random, so I showed you this keychain camera. It says mini digital camera. That's a viewfinder. I can take pictures, but I cannot see them. I cannot review them. I don't know if they're good or not, or bad, because I don't have this cable right here. If I can find this cable, maybe I can make a proper review, because this is the smallest of them all. Also, another small one is this. It's a pocketable DigiCam. It says National Geographic. Maybe it works. I also could not take pictures out because of another type of cable that I don't have. They don't use memory cards. You have to take the pictures out of them. So unfortunately, I cannot review this one. Also, this is a tiny little DigiCam. It won't start. I put the batteries in and nothing shows up. It's very cute. It's from Sony, 2 megapixel. It's called Sony N50. Very cute DigiCam. It's not working though. You may notice some of them have some lens problems. So the lens is broken. Maybe they were smashed somehow. The lens is not working. It seems that I have a battery for this one. Kodak batteries. I can charge them with this universal charger. I just plug here plus and minus with these 2 needles, and I plug it in and charge these DigiCams, these batteries, just the battery. So I can use all kinds of batteries, but this one has a broken lens. It's a Kodak EasyShare M341. Here is an interesting vertical camera, because you can use it like this. It has a viewfinder. It's no optical zoom, some screen right here, but again it will not start. I cannot use it. I put the batteries in I can put two small AAA batteries here, but the screen will not turn up, nothing will turn on. So I cannot use this in any way or form. This is called a BenQ 1300. Cute little DigiCam. Some of them I hope I can fix. If I have the time, I'll try to fix them. I have a Sony Cybershot DSC W320. It turns on, but the lens will not work. The buttons are very hard to press. Anyway, I managed to make it kind of turn on, but the lens is stuck and it will not move. As you can see, I cannot make it work. Not for now. Also, there's no door from the battery compartment. Okay, this one is interesting. Oh, it has a battery. It doesn't have it anymore. Now it has Kodak. It seems to work, but it has no lens. It's just the sensor, but it cannot see anything, so it's blurry. But other than that, you can use it to review pictures and whatever. 6 megapixel Kodak, so I don't think I have a lens replacement for this one, but I can save the battery because it seems to work. I can charge it. Who knows, maybe I get another part or another DigiCam like this, so I can make from two of them, I can make one working. Now there are two Sanyo DigiCams. Check this out. Exacti J4. Please insert a memory card. So it turns on. I can take a picture, but the image is blurry. So this one does not focus. I think the lens is broken. I also have a Sanyo charger for this camera and another battery, which I can show you in this other camera. It's the same type of battery. Plug it in and check this out, how beautiful it looks. Look how interesting the lens cap goes out. See that?
Store to the internal memory.
It takes pictures, but the sensor is black. It cannot see anything. So I can use the zoom function. I can access the menu with a lot of functions, but the camera will not. Playback mode, menu, some pictures. Some old pictures from 2007, or maybe I don't know where I got this from, but anyway, I like the mechanism, the mechanical lens cap. But unfortunately, the sensor is broken, maybe, or the connection between the actual sensor and the screen seems to be broken. But the batteries are good. I have two of them. Okay, next, let's take a. This is a DSLR. It's a collectible DSLR. Canon Rebel, it says here. So I got the lens from a different camera. It's a cropped sensor, so it's not full frame. And the lens work. 18 to 55 lens, because I tested it on a 350D. I have a Canon 350D back there in my closet, and it works. This Rebel does not have a battery. It has a different battery, and I just don't have one. So I got it at a very, very low price. But for now I cannot test it. I don't know if it works or not at all, and it does not have any other type of plug-in source. I also have my bad boy right here. This is a 5D Mark II from Canon. Check out the difference. It's a full frame camera, and I used it since 2015 with a different lens, automatic and manual lens. Successfully used this in my travels. As you can see, it still works. It's a 2008 model, as good as new, but it's heavy and loud. That's the sound of the full frame shutter on the Canon 5D Mark II. Yeah, it also has a grip, so this is functional. I cannot use the battery to test this because they are different. That's why I still have this on my broken cameras or not tested. The Rebel is the American brand. Here in Europe they call them 350D, 450D, 1000D, 1200D, these DSLR with APS-C cropped sensors. Anyway, if we are still on DSLR, this is a Pentax. It's a Pentax KR. I had a Pentax KX. It's cool, it's white, it's very good, Japanese, but it would not take pictures. So the shutter must be broken inside this camera, because I turn it on, it tries to take pictures. Sometimes you can take one picture, but no more. And it's kind of old, and the service would not repair it for me because they said they don't have parts. Maybe it's difficult and expensive to fix. It has a lithium-ion battery, but I also got an adapter for AA batteries from AliExpress, China, directly. So you can insert 4 batteries in here, plug them into the camera, and it powers on. Shutter must be broken. Next, what's next? Some Nikon DigiCams. This has a problem, no battery. As I said here, I put some tags on them. Nikon Coolpix 775 DigiCam. It uses a specific type of battery that I don't have. These are not round type batteries. It's a lithium-ion dedicated battery, so maybe this works, but I cannot test it. It doesn't have an adapter or plug-in source for power. Also, this other Nikon Coolpix 3100. The problem with this one is that the lens will not go out, so maybe it works for playback. It doesn't work at all. There's a light turning on, but that's all. If I think I will try to fix them with my toolkit. Now I have two similar Canon Ixus cameras, but as I mentioned in my previous video with the collection, these are not digicams because they're not digital. They use some kind of film, a very small film. The screen seems to work, at least on this one, but I cannot use them. Canon Ixus 2. Now, if you know my channel, I have a similar camera with this one, a Canon A460. This is a Canon A410, different model. Very, very good looking, good, interesting camera. The lens is broken and it has an error E18 AA. As you can see, the menu works. The buttons are working, but the lens will not come out. It's broken, it was damaged in a way. Okay, I'll get to those. Actually, let's get to the, as I said, I got them for this HP PhotoSmart R817. It was my main camera in 2006, 2007, until 2008. It's not actually this one, it was another one that my friends have broken it by mistake from second floor onto the concrete wall. And until now I didn't get one, but this seems to be okay. Except that I don't have a battery. Maybe I can find a battery because it does not have an alternative power source. I really like it. It's a 5x optical zoom camera with a 5 megapixels and it's aluminum body, shiny tiny, and very cool. I have a lot of memories with this one and a lot of pictures that I took when I was a teenager, 15 years old, when I had this particular camera. Another one from this lot, which seems to be broken, but not all of them. You can see this one is fully functional. This is a Traveler XS400. It's a nice blue camera and it has a common battery with my other Fuji T500 and the Casio model. So this, you remember this one from my review. 12x optical zoom FujiFilm T500 camera. Put it here. Now I can use it on this camera. Look, it totally works. It has a problem here on the display, but the camera works. I can take pictures. The flash works, and I have it on broken cameras just because of this problem here with the screen. But so this one I got from this lot. This one has no battery. As you can see, the lens is out of the camera. Maybe it was discharged too much, I hope. Just because it was discharged, and it has no battery. But if I can find a test battery, I can try it. I can test it. It has no other plug-in cable, anything else. It's a Samsung ES65 digital camera. It's nice because it's red, it's shiny, tiny. Also, there's another Kodak, but it has problems with the display, so I can power it with a cable adapter, which I have. It turns on. Yeah, found a battery. It says something in German, maybe date and time. It starts. You can see something on the screen, but it's not only black and white. I take a picture and the screen goes dark. Yeah, it has some weird colors. If I want to see the picture, it's really bad looking color. Dark and blue and black and white. Anyway, display problems, but I can test it. I can show it to you. It's a Kodak 5 megapixel. It has some interesting buttons on top of it. Turn it off. It's a cute little DigiCam. And I have battery, so it's not totally broken from this $25 lot. Also a beautiful Canon Ixus 80IS image stabilization. Very valuable camera. It doesn't seem to have a physical problem, but I don't have a battery. I have a lot of memory cards, as you can see, but not so many batteries for these DigiCams. I will find some batteries for these ones. This is a big chunky camera from Sony with a handful of buttons and dials and everything. It came with a battery. The camera was in a bad looking shape. The battery is not, I cannot charge this battery because the contacts are too close together and too small. Sony Smart Zoom DSC V1 DigiCam with a lot of buttons and dials and wheels and zoom functions and everything. A lot of things. It has also a DC in, but I don't have the cable to power it on. I think it's broken because look at it. It almost falls apart. Maybe it was dropped from a big height. I don't know. Canon PowerShot A520. Really interesting and good value camera. This one is broken lens. Broken lens, not working. I can put the batteries. I have two similar ones that are completely functional, and I cannot wait to review them. So these actually work. They're Canon 3 megapixel PowerShot A510. This broken one is A520. It seems like it could be a newer model. Turn it on. Set the date. Anyway, you can see the lens does not sound good. It doesn't work. It doesn't open here, although now it is. But it has problems. It's not focusing. The image is very blurry, so the mechanism of the lens is maybe broken inside. Look at it. It's weird. Turn it back off. You need to help it turn off. So it's broken, but I don't know, use it for AV out webcam or just some tests. I don't know if I can change the lens. Also, this one says OK. I have a tag that says OK, but it's without a battery. I can power it on 5 volts. Just a second. I have a bunch of power adapters and cables and stuff. Look how beautiful it is. It seems to work. That's a picture that I took with it. Up and down, arrows. It's powered on. So I can use it only indoors, but it's working. I can take a picture. Flash fired, and it's clear. The pictures are good. It's the Minolta Dimage XT. Look at how nice the lens cover closes. That's really nice. Take the plug out. It's a simple, it says 4.7 volts. You can plug in 5 volts, no problem. Seemingly broken, but it works. I got a nice DigiCam out of it. I really like this mechanism. Maybe I can review it soon for you guys. Now, another one, last 4 of these. Genoptic camera. The power button does not press. So I cannot press the power button. It's hard, it's pushed in. 2 AA batteries, compartment. I just cannot power on. This button is toasted. It's fully pressed and it's physically broken. I guess if I can open it, release it, and maybe it can work. Maybe, I hope. 2 similar DigiCams. Roll A. Both with same problem. Camera is okay. The screen is broken. Partially or totally broken. You cannot use the screen. but they seem to work. Let me put some batteries inside, plus and minus. Look at the screen. The screen is totally broken. I cannot take pictures, so I turn it off. What? Turn it off. And the silver one, they're the same type. Turned on, and the screen is broken. It's literally broken. It's smashed. I don't know. It takes a picture. Maybe I can review pictures on the computer, but the screen is broken. I cannot see what am I shooting. Turn off. Yep. So from these two similar models, I cannot use any one of them. There's 10 megapixel camera, roll A, broken cameras. And the last one from that lot of 12. The camera is okay, but there's an error with the lens cover. This is a big chunky camera. I open this manually, but you can see it's not fully opened. I tried to, it seems to turn on, but only in the menu. It's an old 4 megapixel ND4000 from Nitech. I did not hear about this. As much as I like how it looks, it does not work. So maybe I can open it and fix this mechanism right here, so it can stay fully opened and the camera can turn on. Maybe, hopefully. Follow me so you can see. Now, what do we have here? These two bad boys are using the same battery that I have right here. It's a Pentax and a BenQ. They look quite similar. You see, they almost seem to be produced by the same manufacturer. I don't know the details, but the battery is really weak and I cannot, it's a little swollen. I have to throw it away. It shows something on the display. Turn on. Battery depleted. Turn it on to playback mode. Press playback and turn on. No card in the camera, but I can enter the menu. So this camera might work. It's just that the battery does not completely charge, and if I let it charge in this charger for many hours, it still cannot charge enough for it to be completely operational. So I might need a new battery. Thank you. Yeah, I guess some similar error message. The battery is too weak. So maybe these seem to be functional. Oh, I also have a DC in. Wait a second. It has no battery, right? No battery. But I don't think I tried this before. Date, set, what? Okay, next one, without a battery. It's the same port, the same. It turned on and I see image on the screen. Oh look, I can open the battery compartment while the camera is working. Format error. Menu. I have to format the card. Anyway, it seems to work. It has a formatting problem because the memory card was used in another. So if I find a good battery, I might test both of these with a common battery. This type of battery works, but it's a little swollen and it's not good. I have to throw it away. Now there are just a few more left. This is a Casio. Really nice camera. Oh, it seems to work, but when I zoom in, it has difficulty in focusing. I was having difficulty focusing with this camera. It's a Casio Exilim 12 megapixel camera and the model is, this is model EXZ350. Takes picture, but it's totally blurred. Anyway, I have to play around with it. So a year ago when I got it, it completely worked. The battery is common with the other FujiFilm T500. I did a complete review on that one. Good. This FujiFilm E550, it's a great camera. It takes raw pictures with a CCD sensor, but unfortunately the screen is black. It does not see anything, it does not take a picture. Unfortunately, no way I can review this. Did you see that? Mechanical flash. Nice. Anyway, Olympus Camedia C160, sorry. Similar model. On my channel I have a nice review. The memory card is not working, so unfortunately maybe I can throw in some vinegar in the contacts of the memory card slot, so damn, I'm sweating. That could be the issue and I can fix it, maybe, hopefully. I'm not so comfortable here. My office is not ready. So this one is brand new, Praktica shiny camera with the lens cap. So the lens is broken, it's not getting out. Power, no power. Nothing shows up on the screen. It's just not working. No, it's not working, just not working. Nothing I can do. Broken lens and broken screen. It's a FujiFilm FinePix AV with a 14 megapixel. Not working at all. I cannot make it to work. Canon X500. This is really interesting, but I don't have a battery, so this might work. It seems kind of okay with the lens. Very cute, very interesting and valuable 5 megapixel DigiCam. I cannot power it. This is just the USB transfer and this audio video out. No power input. CF open, it uses compact flash memory card. I have many different cards, no problem, but I cannot turn this on right now until I have a battery to test it. Okay, just a few more left. Samsung A6. This has a problem with the lens. It's kind of bent over here and it's not going out. Trying to see if I can show you. Power. The logo. The light is nicely, it's beeping like an arrow, and the lens is totally broken here. I don't know how can I fix this. The lens is broken. Camera looks interesting. A Nikon with no battery. Lithium-ion battery. Nikon Coolpix S3 with a mechanical lens cap. Really nice looking camera. But no battery, sorry. Maybe sometime when I'm done testing those functional cameras, if there's no content for me, for you guys, I can buy some batteries to test these other cameras. Another camera with no battery. It's a Konica Minolta, yeah, Dimage G600. Cute, interesting. Fără baterie. That means no battery in Romanian. Greetings from Romania, and I hope I can make better content for you guys and for me also. I love these. Battery weak. Don't have it. Maybe I threw it away. Praktica DCZ 8.3 model, a black DigiCam. I broke it again, so it has no battery. I don't know if it works or not. This is the camera. Flash, optical zoom. The lens seems okay. Genoptic JD 6.03C. What a name is that? What camera is that? What company? I don't. Maybe I'm too old or too young. What's the problem with this one? It has no tag, so what's that? What's that? Nothing. Has a logo and some beeping sound. Maybe playback mode? Yeah, playback mode works. There's an old lady from Germany. Maybe I got this from Germany. 2007, oh god. Some private pictures from the old owner of this camera. Actually, that looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know if you can see. So it has some, maybe they're on the internal memory, because I don't have a memory card. There's no card in here. The camera does not turn on properly. You can just review some pictures. And this one, I'm afraid to open it because it has some corrosion. It's kind of green and blue, and it's a Kodak EasyShare C653. It's a nice DigiCam, but you can see this color right here. And if we open the lens cap, oh my god, it's the worst I've seen in years. So oxidation, carefully use some vinegar to clean that up. I'm afraid to touch it, but anyway, that might be fixable. I'll try. Trust me, I will try to fix these broken cameras. Now follow me here on YouTube and see if I can... Oh, that's loud. So now I'm filming with a Canon R and with a Canon R8, but this might actually be my favorite digital camera, the classic Canon 5D Mark II with a full frame sensor and great picture quality. It's just not good for video. If you want to try to shoot video, it does not autofocus while it's recording, like these modern mirrorless cameras. So comment below if you have suggestions for those broken digicams or partially broken. Follow, subscribe, and like my videos, or dislike. You have the dislike button. If you don't, I can see the dislikes. You cannot see them, but I can see. Anyway, greetings from here from Romania, and have a nice day or happy holidays.